Hello, I'm Chrissy McGuire, your President and CEO. I want to thank all of you for joining me as we celebrate and recognize our employees. On behalf of MDI Hospital, our health centers, and Birch Bay Retirement Village, it is a joy to be able to celebrate the work you do each day, caring, compassion, of taking care of our community, our patients, our residents, and each other. And it is my honor and privilege to present to you those dedicated team members who have served this organization's mission and this amazing community for 20 and more years.
Hello, we're here to celebrate Michelle Lamcook, a mother of two children, Shelby and Connor, and an employee of Mount Desert Island Hospital now since March 2003. 20 years of employment with Mount Desert Island Hospital. During her tenure, Michelle has proven to consistently strive for imaging excellence, employing excellent attention to detail while performing patient care in X-ray, CT, and in MRI. In March of 2022, Michelle obtained her American College of Radiology accreditation in MRI and is now enjoys her day-to-day employment in that beautiful multi-million-dollar MRI suite. Michelle has been known to occasionally cover extra shifts, participate in the MDI Housing Authority Christmas program, and has exercised savvy quilting skills to fashion homemade blankets for the sick and injured patients. Thank you, Michelle, for your hard work and dedication to the organization, and we look forward to your next 20 years of employment with us.
I'm so honored to have the opportunity to recognize Lisa for 20 years of service at MDI Hospital. I'm glad I can do this on video, as she probably wouldn't let me do it in person. I'm so grateful to have Lisa leading the team at Cadillac Family Practice. Before coming to MDI Hospital, she worked as an MA with Dr. Candage when she was in private practice at High Street Medical. 20 years ago, Lisa and her sisters, Lori and Lana, all worked in the same office. Unfortunately, they no longer work together in the same space, but the sisters still work in the MDI Hospital Health Centers. For the last 16 years, she's been the practice manager of Cadillac Family Practice, Family Health Center before it closed, and temporarily at Behavioral Health Center. Lisa leads her team by example. She is hardworking, fair, efficient, dedicated, and supportive to her staff. What I appreciate about Lisa is her willingness to give honest feedback and work through issues as they arise. Her leadership is an example to follow for me and the other health center leadership team. Family is very important to Lisa. She is caring and devoted to her husband, her sons, and very involved with her grandchildren and, of course, her sisters. Lisa has, on occasion, referred to herself as Michael Scott from The Office, so I'll finish with a Michael Scott quote. Do I have a special someone? Well, yeah, of course. A bunch of them. My employees. Congratulations, and thank you, Lisa, for 20 years of service with MDI Hospital. I look forward to working with you for another 20 years.
The first employee I would like to recognize is Cheryl Collage. Over her 20-year career here, she started as a CNA on the Med-Surg unit. She then moved to unit secretary, unit coordinator, then nursing unit assistant. She's transitioned to her current role of nursing scheduler in 2019. In 2007, Cheryl was one of the first employees to qualify for the newly implemented Step Up program for clinical excellence. Cheryl has been nominated for Employee of the Year multiple times. Over the years, she's been recognized for her teamwork, willingness to lend a helping hand, going the extra mile for our patients, her compassion, and countless other selfless acts. I want to congratulate Cheryl on her many years of service, and I also want to congratulate Cheryl on her next chapter. Cheryl has decided to retire this year. Her retirement date, July 22nd. Cheryl, we wish you well and congratulations.
Hello, I'm here to celebrate Tom Makis, our Director of Information Technology, for his 20 years of service to MDI Hospital, our health centers, and Birch Bay Retirement Village. When I first started here, Tom was serving as the Director of Inpatient Services. He wanted to grow, and he grew into information technology. Tom is known as a dedicated member of our leadership team. He is leaned on as a peer for providing advice, guidance, and support. I am so very joyful that Tom is being celebrated for the many years that he has given to this organization and to this community.
Lenore, I want to congratulate you on 20 years of service here at MDI Hospital. I will say, Lenore, you had me at hello. Lenore is compassionate, she's kind, you're caring, you're hardworking, and you wear many hats here at MDI Hospital. To say that you work in only one department here would be a disservice. Lenore is an ED nurse by heart. She continues to assist the ED with day-to-day operations, patient care, helping with our new staff members and onboarding them, and she provides that extra touch our new hires need to be successful and feel welcome. During my first few months here at MDI in my new role, Lenore was welcoming, transparent, helpful, and she made me feel at ease. Lenore toured me around the ED, she introduced me to the staff, and from there we were fast friends. Even in her time away, as she travels in the winter months, she supported the ED from afar. Thank you, Lenore, for your hard work, your loyalty, and your dedication to the ED nursing profession. We appreciate you. Congratulations on 20 years.
I've had the privilege of knowing Denise White for the past 40 years, having played grammar school sports against Niecy, as well as graduating from MDI High School. I have the privilege of working with Niecy at the Cooper Gilmore Health Center for the past 18 years. Niecy is spunky, determined, and dedicated. She maintains a can-do attitude in everything that she tackles. Niecy shows genuine compassion towards everyone she encounters. She remains a patient advocate, and she certainly has her following, caring deeply for our patients, past and present. Many of Dr. Haynes' former patients come into the clinic to see Niecy, and they're always with a big hi or a hug, and they appreciate Niecy as much as she appreciates them. Niecy loves all animals, great and small. There isn't a woodpile that Niecy isn't afraid to tackle. She enjoys lobstering with Dougie, being out on the water, tending to her lobster traps. She's the only girl that I know that has a Grundon's tote bag that she carries with her. Niecy's a proud mother of 2 daughters, as well as a proud grandmother of 3 granddaughters. I just want to say thank you, Niecy, for your dedication, for being you. You truly are an example of what an employee should be, with your compassion, your can-do attitude, and your wit. Thank you again for your service of 20 years to our community and our patients. You're amazing. Thank you.
Hello, I want to recognize and thank Mark Brown for being part of MDI Hospital for the past 25 years. I've gotten to know Mark pretty well over the last 4 years, and as everyone knows, he's a big The Ohio State University fan, and he always likes to give me a hard time about it. My wife is also an Ohio State alumni, so between the both of them, I tend to get updated on everything happening with the Ohio State University football team. But I do want to seriously thank Mark for all his dedicated service. And I know at some point he wants to retire, but I'm going to do everything I can to make sure he doesn't, so he can spend another 25 years with us. Thank you, Mark, for everything you do for our community, for the hospital, and for our patients. Take care and thank you. It is an honor to recognize Audrey Farley for her 25 years of service. Audrey has spent most of her time as an RN here with the hospital. But within the last few years, she went back and got certified as a psychiatric nurse practitioner. She recently joined our behavioral health center and has soon become an integral part of our practice and meeting the needs of our patients over at the behavioral health center. I want to thank Audrey for her many years of service and really look forward to her spending many more years at our behavioral health center and making sure our patients and our community get taken care of. Thank you very much and really appreciate all your years of service. Take care.
Hello, I am here to celebrate Dr. Julian Kufler's 25 years of service to Mount Desert Island Hospital, Health Centers, and Birch Bay Retirement Village. Dr. Kufler joined this organization with a deep commitment to primary care services, integrated care, and community. He continues to serve in a capacity for growing our next generation of caregivers through our medical education program and provide guidance over our integrated care and community programs. We hope that Julian continues to foster and grow the next generation of caregivers, and we are deeply grateful for his service to MDI Hospital.
It's my honor to recognize Kelly Swanson for her over 25 years of service at MDI Hospital. Kelly has been an integral part of the success of MDI for over 25 years. Kelly is a member of our pre-authorization and referral management team, and she makes our vision, mission, and values come true every day through her dedication, kindness, and willingness to help. Kelly's positivity is infectious, and it's a pleasure to work with her. Kelly, you are our go-to girl. When we have questions or problems, we go to you. You always bring a smile to work with you and grace us with your funny stories. Thank you for your service, Kelly. To our hospital, to your friends, to your family, we love you and appreciate you every day.
Vicky, congratulations on 30 years. Because I've only known you for a short time, I reached out to some of my colleagues to get some background on what you have done in your long career here at MDI Hospital. Needless to say, the feedback was your file was huge. With that though, I'm going to try to sum it up here in a few sentences. You started here in ED registration, then you moved to being a CNA. You then became a licensed RN, and you've been working as an RN since 1998. You started as a med-surg nurse, you moved to the ED, and then you moved to the nursing supervisor group in 2017, which is how I know you now. You have numerous letters in your file from patients thanking them for the wonderful care that you give. Almost all of them mention how at home you have made them feel. You've been nominated for Employee of the Year multiple times. What I do want to say to you, Vicky, is thank you for your service. Your service as a nurse never stops, even when your work shift here has ended. You serve your community, you serve your patients, and you serve your peer RNs. Thank you for all that you have done, and congratulations to you on 30 years of service.
So Lily Sweeney, a lot to say about Lily Sweeney, 30 years. That's a long time, Lily, and you've given a lot to us here at the hospital, not just to your patients, but the people you work with in the community. I remember, Lily, when the OB department was next to the ICU on the 3rd floor, and things that stay consistent is Lily's laugh, her sense of humor, her compassion, not just for her patients, but the community and her colleagues. When I think of Lily, I think of her laugh, and I think of her advocating for the patients, brightening somebody's day, bringing them in flowers, and her knowledge, her nursing knowledge and skills that she's not only had for herself, but passed on to other nurses. And I was one of those people when I was a nurse student that she passed on to me. She may not remember that, but I do. So I think of Lily and I think Halloween.
Halloween.
Flowers.
Quilting, her quilting passion.
The Stitch and group, she'll remember that. And she has been just phenomenally a staple to the ICU and to the community. We just absolutely love her.
Yes, I've worked with Lily on and off for about 5 years in various roles. In ICU, Lily brings her experience of 30 years. She shares her knowledge and her experience. She's an advocate for her patients and for their families. She's a fierce advocate, and I would be honored and blessed if one of my family members were here and Lily was one of the nurses and, caring for them. So she helps people feel safe. She has a calming nature about her, and she does love to sprinkle sunshine around throughout our hospital in various ways. And she does have an infectious laugh, like Charlotte says.
Yes.
So she's a wonderful co-worker, colleague, and RN. And she is an example of what a professional registered nurse is.
Lily, we love you.
We love you,
do
Lily.
A great job. Thank you for being with us here at MDI.
Thank you.
It's really easy to talk about reporter. Reporter is simply the best. The best personality, the best work ethics, the best in everything that she does. Having said that, she's been the best for past 40 years. Believe it or not, she started working here in 1982. And she worked in many departments. But she came to surgical services 11 years ago. And she started really enjoying work with surgeons, with surgical services staff in this department. And we really started liking Roberta, and we've grown to be totally dependent on her. She is the glue that holds this department together. As I've said, she's the best. She makes everybody feel important. She makes everybody feel needed. She makes the department work like clockwork. Roberta became a senior surgical services coordinator 3 years ago. That's a title that she deserves very well, because without her we cannot function. The best thing about Roberta is her personality. She takes her work extremely serious. She takes the needs of the department and the needs of each one of us very seriously. And she does whatever it takes to make everything work smoothly, to make everybody happy, to get everything done that needs to be done. And nowhere it was more visible than during Cerner implementation, when Roberta ended up implementing single-handedly, pretty much, the entire scheduling and reporting setup for surgical services. And up until now, she is taking care of the setup. She is troubleshooting. She is improving. She is making the very difficult system workable for everybody, all the staff and all the providers. I can talk about Roberta for a long time. The bottom line is we are very happy to celebrate her 40th anniversary with the organization. We wish her absolutely the best. And we are lucky, we are blessed, we are so happy to have Roberta working with us. Thank you, Roberta.